What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I wanted to make a video talking about the Exo Movements in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and how to use them. Now, over the past couple of weeks, they've been posting Advanced Warfare videos. This is probably the #1 most requested video out of all of them, so let's check this thing out. So first of all, we are not talking about Exo abilities. Those are the ones that you equip to your character via the Create a Class menu. They can be anything from Cloak to Stim Pack to the Regen to the Floating to, all kinds of stuff. Those are Exo abilities. Exo movements are things that everybody has equipped and can do at any point in time. So they include Exo Jump, which is kind of like the double jump, the Exo Dodge, which is front, back, left, and right, kind of like boosts that quickly move you, laterally or forward or backward. There's the Exo Slide, which is sliding on one knee, and then there's also the Exo Slam, which when you're up in the air, you slam down to the ground and you can use it to take out enemies. So something that I was really worried about, and honestly one of the things that surprised me the most, was just like how they were going to map all of these commands and all of these functions on the controller. Like, I had no clue what button combos it would take to be able to do these things, and I wondered if it was going to be intuitive, like, easy to do and you could pick it up really quickly, or if it was going to be kind of difficult and awkward and it'd be like way too many button combos on the controller. But honestly, they did a really good job, and from the moment I picked the controller up, even in the first game, I was able to figure it out in just a couple of seconds. So to jump, that one's obviously going to be the easiest. When you want to jump up in the air, you press A, and then you can press A again to double jump. So that's pretty cool. Now, another thing that I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about, and something that, you won't really notice until you actually play the game, is they have a really cool kind of like auto mantle feature, I guess I'm going to call it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's not actually like a physical mantling, kind of like movement or like little type thing. But what it is like, a lot of times in Call of Duty, if you're trying to jump to something, like sometimes you'll hit that little invisible wall where it's like, I should have made it up on top of this obstacle, but I didn't quite make it. Like, I was like an inch or two short, so I'm just going to kind of like hit this wall and I fall straight down, and it's just kind of really awkward and not very fluid or things like that. Well, that would happen a lot in this game because there's a lot of tall obstacles and things like that. So sometimes when you double jump, you start your first jump a little bit too early or a little bit too late, and you don't quite make it up exactly perfectly on top of that ledge. Well, this auto mantling thing just kind of like helps you get up there. Like, if you're a little bit short, if you have a little bit of user error, it still helps you get up there, so you're not constantly hitting those invisible walls and falling flat on your face because you started the jump half a second too late. So it's kind of nice. It works really well. It kind of helps you out with making it more smooth. And it's just kind of like all the transitions of jumping from the ground to the second story to the third story to over the generator box to things like that all work really well. So that's pretty nice, and it's something you don't have to do. Like, you don't constantly have to be pressing A to mantle up on top of the ledge. It just kind of does it for you, which is pretty cool. Now, next up, Dodge. This is one of the ones that's going to be used the most. This you're going to use to get around corners, to evade gunfire, in the middle of gunfights, to make the enemy miss, to capture flags, do all kinds of stuff. And the Dodge is all mapped around your sprint button, or the left stick. So how do you sprint in Call of Duty? You press forward on the left stick to move forward, and then you press down and you click it, and that puts you in a sprint mode, and that's how you sprint. It still works the same way in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, to boost dodge to the left, to the right, and backwards, you do the same thing for sprinting, but you do it to the left, right, or back on that left thumbstick. So to dodge to the left, you press left on it, so you're kind of like moving to the left, then you click it down, and that's going to make you boost to the left. Same thing for right. You press right on it, you click it down, you're going to boost to the right. Backwards, press back on it, click down, you're going to boost to the back. Now, judging by that idea, if you pushed forward and then clicked it, that would make you boost forward, right? No, because that's what makes you sprint. So in order to boost forward in this game, you have to already be up in the air. So you can jump and you can boost forward. And I was using that in like CTF and stuff. Like, when I ran out of sprint, I would jump up in the air and then click the button to boost myself forward to kind of like give you a little bit more speed. I think that's going to be a thing in competitive and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how you do it. Left, right, and back, you just push that way on the left stick and then click down. To boost forward, you have to be up in the air. So, you can be jumping off a building, you boost forward. You can just jump off the ground and boost forward. Whatever you want to do, you just have to be up in the air first. Now, next up for the slide, this one's very intuitive. We've seen the slide before in Call of Duty. It's the same way you do the slide or the dolphin dive or, anything else. So when you're sprinting, all you do is hold down that crouch and prone button. It's going to send you into kind of like this boost slide type thing. It's good for like capping flags, getting around corners, that sort of thing. And then finally, last but not least, is the slam. So when you're up in the air, you press and hold down on that crouch or prone button It's going to send you into slam mode. You come rocketing down towards the earth, and if you land on top of an enemy, you know, pretty much like a melee, it's going to take them out and kill them, which is a pretty cool way to humiliate your enemies. So, yeah, there you guys have it. Those are the Exo movements in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare: the jump, the dodge, the slide, and the slam. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helped you all out, and thank you guys so much for watching. Got a bunch of great Advanced Warfare videos coming soon. Check out one of your YouTube screens. Seen yet? Peace out, guys.